So...
How do y'all feel about Diane Keaton?
Who?
Diane Keaton.
Is that an actor?
Actress, but she just passed.
Oh. What was she in?
Art, the Realm of the Living. Why is everyone so mean to dance?
The reasons grow day by day, Dance.
That was such a... I'm sorry.
You're sorry.
Alright,
I need to
come here, Lone Wolf. Where are you? You have the video open, right? Hold up, let me open the video so that I can see exactly what you're seeing.
I've actually opened the game.
Oh, you opened the game as well. Okay, sick. I'm standing, so like in the game, I'm over here, right? You see where I am right here? This is where I am in the game, so go here with me. And then I'm looking across towards the bistro, and you see where it has that little building, right?
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, so with that little building, so right there, that little building is that 3x3, that gives you 4 blocks in between that building and the other raised building that's across the thing. You know what I'm saying? I think that works. You think that works?
Yeah.
Alright, so that should be your edge then. I'm noticing when I'm looking from, No, it's still pretty... No, it's not quite lined up. How does the dimensions of this work in actual Kingdom Hearts? Is it because I didn't go far enough over on this side? I guess I didn't make enough space over there. When you're looking at it in the game, this little block right here that we're doing is supposed to be lined up with this right here, but the dimensions of how we made the tram common is not going to match that perfectly.
Yeah, I think it's fine if it's a little off. I mean,
yeah, it's definitely going to be fine a little off, because otherwise we have to tear up like the entire left side of the tram common and rebuild it. So let me explain this to you. It will be fine. It absolutely will be. It still kind of lines up. I think it's just because of like yeah, because if you go stand on the little building that we're talking about, I think the main thing is that this little building, if we could make it 2 big instead of 3, it would probably work better. But anyways, it doesn't matter. But that, it doesn't perfectly line up with that building over there anyway in the game. But we just have it like the opposite way. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. I think that this building I'm making is going to end up being a little bit bigger than it, like, in terms of actual space it takes up than it does in the game. But it should work out. So if my building ends here, goes in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be perfect. Oh, it comes in 1 after it goes in a little bit, but that should be fine still. Where does it come in 1? It comes in 1 like about the same time when it reaches your building. Yeah, so it'll come in 1 here. I think this will work.
Yeah, a little...
Yeah, see, look, this is enough space for the alleyway. And then it goes down to there. Yeah, okay, see, this is where it's weird, because this alleyway right here, where this is going, this building I'm making, is supposed to be right here. If I make this, like, way smaller. If I just take off, like, both of those. And then do dark, light, dark. What if I do that? Then what'll happen, I don't think it's going to perfectly line up, but it'll get a lot closer. It's supposed to be like a block here, and then it'll come down until it reaches where yours is. And then it'll go in 1, and then it'll come all the way down. That's a lot closer.
Yeah, I think, if that's how you want to do it, yeah. Yeah, I think that'll work.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the best way to do it, and then we'll just add like a little extra divot of blocks here. And that'll be fun. So then yours over here, actually, we can actually afford some more space. So let's bring it over a little bit more as a result. So let me see. What do we have block? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6 right there. You want it to be 5 wide? Yeah.
Let me. Yeah, end yours right there. This is the corner block of yours, because then this lines up with whatchamacallit directly across from us. You see what I'm saying? The alley perfectly matches this. I think what I might do actually is I'll just add like a smidge of curve maybe at the end of this one here to bring it back in so that it like gets like this. You see what I'm saying? That's slightly off of how it is in the games, but then that way it gets right to this lip where you jump down like in the games. Without making the inside of this building too small to work with.
Yeah, that'll be fun, yeah.
Alright, that's how we'll do it. Alright, good. I think we have the dimensions on that sorted out then. Well, wait, we can't figure out the dimensions. How does this go this way? So your building, as I move around in KH...
Yeah, it stops just before yours, so that's probably as far back as it'd need to go, and then it'll come this way until the bigger building that's sort of like there.
Yeah. Yeah, I see what you're doing. I see what you're putting down. It's supposed to, in the games...
Yeah, it looks like it's
supposed to match up with that is like the end of the alleyway. But I think we might have to change that a bit in terms with how your with how the dimensions of this goes. Because this is all supposed to be in front of the bistro. Yeah, but the dimensions don't quite turn out that way just because, you know, Kingdom Hearts is a different size than whatchamacallit. Oh, you know what? Here's what we should do. Let's actually go back to the bridge and try to make the other way off of that. Yeah, there's not a lot. I see. There's not a lot of space with how we have this laid out here to work with. That's fine. This building, these center buildings being smaller than they are in the game is going to be fine. So you have this bit here, like you've done, and then it goes in. We're going to say 3 blocks for that. And then, wait a minute. Let me grab this real quick. Need that and that. I like using these lanterns to really help me figure out where stuff is going. There should be a lantern here. And then there's going to be a block here. I don't think it's necessarily going to be brick. I like to put a stupid block when I know I want to change it to something else later. Then it's going to be the polished andesite again here. That's that corner there. And then whatever block we end up using here. This is going to be 1, 2, 3. This is supposed to be over closer to the trees. Get out of my way, you stupid tram! Goofy, get out of the way of the tram! I'm trying to visualize, my dude. Okay, this is the other building, so it should go further than that. Yeah, because they have like 2 buildings just like meshed together here. I can figure out the dimensions on this Lone Wolf if you want to go back to what you're building before, or you can try and help me with this if you're trying to visualize the same thing, either or. E5. Make this easier for me to visualize. puts it close to the tree, and then it's supposed to go in. Yeah, because there's supposed to be a tree. Let's go back one more. Like that, because that's supposed to be in front of the trees. Which the Lorax told me is important. That's where a sign is supposed to go. I don't think we're going to be able to do it at an angle like how they do it in the games, though, because it's Kingdom Hearts. It's going to be... So, the way that it should be, actually, is that these should be like some kind of andesite block. And then this... alternating the type of wood here so I can more easily visualize how many blocks it goes. Yeah, and then these mesh together again. There's supposed to be a door.
Yeah, it basically goes straight back into the
yeah,
into
there's
the,
supposed to be a door as well, so we can put a door there, and then this can go back into there, like you're saying. This would
yeah,
be,
this just goes.
This would be another andesite spot, like a pillar, and then it would go like this again with whatever block we end up doing here, and it would go back into that. There you go.
Yeah.
That work, you think? The dimensions are a little off because, you know, our tram common layout isn't 1-to-1 to KH's tram common layout. Because, like, theoretically, this little curve right here should line up perfectly with these trees, and also this door should be closer to the tram path. But that's just not how it played out with how Minecraft dimensions work. But I think this is close enough, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, we could move it like 1 or 2 blocks closer to the thing overall.
You want to move it closer to the tram, you think? I mean, I'm down for that. Do you want to move this back at all, or do you just want to move this?
No, not this andesite lane, but everything else. Like maybe just push it 2 blocks that way or something.
Are you sure you don't want to do the andesite lane? Because look over here. You see where I'm doing the little curve on this to fix this? If we move the andesite lane you've done down 2, it'll match this. What does it look like in the game when those two... Yeah, because those two are supposed to be like side by side. Almost. You see what I'm saying? If you go to the little drop off in the alley that drops you to that lower level.
Yeah, I'm just there.
Yeah, these two buildings are almost lined up. Yeah, so I think we do that. Put that back. That would have been andesite. Okay, yeah, and then perfect. Yeah. I think that works.
Yeah,
I think that looks
yeah,
better.
that works better. Yeah.
All right, yeah, you know, again, video game to Minecraft, not going to be 1-to-1, but I think we've gotten pretty close. God, this place is good. I cannot wait to just, like, run through here when this thing is finished.
I hope we use it. It'd be cool.
Gonna use it as your grave. Gonna bury you here.
God, stay definite. Just stay muted, Dance. Just stay muted. Don't every single time you unmute.
Stop trying to
him,
interact.
he
Stop
yells
talking.
at you.
Stop trying to be part of the club.
Yeah, exactly. Like, don't feel bad. Just accept it and
yeah, just
honestly better for
desensitize
everyone.
yourself.
All right.
Yo, Sammy, I just saw you in chat.
Desensitizing.
Welcome to stream. How's it going? We're doing good. Lonewolf and I are working out, making the inside of the tram common. Okay, so now I want some kind of like... Yeah, I think I'm going to want some kind of... Well, actually, I kind of want to use this wood more. This wouldn't be too bad, but then I need like... I think I want some kind of like... What kind of block do I want here? I feel like I'm gonna want some kind of a brick. Just see Lone Wolf slowly coming into screen. Yeah, sure. I want a different door here. Give me like dark oak. Yeah, it's better. It's got a little light on top. Can I do something with like a glowstone block or something up there? Or maybe a lantern? I could spawn in the lunar feather or the teal mask.
I don't know if those would really help with your lighting.
I'm gonna light your face.
I realized I should have been
I don't. Why did you? Why? Why would you?
Why do I keep trying? I don't know.
Doesn't matter how hard you try, brother.
Yeah, it's difficult for me to shut up, honestly. Actually, I think this area is good. Chaos. Do you want me to do anything else over here, or should I move on to like whatever other area you're thinking?
Man, you're like, you definitely have a hyperfixation.
Thanks.
This is very good. I like this little gnat you put at the top up here to like watch everyone like Batman from above.
Yeah, it's very purposefully there. Definitely not at all annoying, and I can't kill repeatedly.
This looks great, man.
But I realized you didn't build anything else over there, so I didn't know what do you want me?
Oh, that pathway over.
Do?
Well, the thing is that this links to the Sandlot, but I wanted the tram common done first because it also links to the Sandlot.
All right.
So that's why instead of building that way, we built this way.
All right.
So
do you want me to build this
fantastic.
part?
So this is a loading screen, so hard to get a good look at, but this
right.
loading screen's down into the tram common, and then this is the tram common.
Where is it in the video?
Should be like one of the.
Oh, is it like a minute in? Is that what this is?
Let me open the video because I'm actually looking at the game now.
I think it is.
Market Street tram common. Yeah, at about a minute in, that's the loading screen going from where you just finished down into the tram common. And
Okay,
then
I
yeah,
will-
from a minute in, then I turn around and look back in that same loading screen.
All right, then I'll deal with this.
It's just a
section then.
couple
All
of
right.
like very basic buildings, and also it's a loading screen in the game, so you don't have to do like phenomenally with it.
Yeah. You know how much my hyperfixation allows me to not work on it incredibly. The answer is not at all. I'm going to hyperfixate on it continually.
You'll never stop.
Never. All right, back to quiet hyperfixation.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then. Okay, so what I'm gonna want here then is some kind of fence. How do these work when you just place like one of them, I wonder? They still work how I thought they would. Okay, let's... What is this? Deep slate. Okay. I might be able to do something with this. So the first thing I'm gonna want to do, that should be about there. Perfect. Which means that this starts going in. Not quite so perfect. Just finished playing Time Stranger, one of the best games I've played in a while. It has been fantastic. Would recommend. Yeah,
I just want to complain that the building on the left of this tram common is just really weird in the style, and I don't like that. That's all I wanted to say.
That's fair, and there's nothing you're gonna be able to do about it.
Nope.
Thus is the pain we put upon ourselves to recreate this. Honestly, Dance, if you didn't want to have to deal with something like that, you shouldn't have voted on the KH Tram Common. I mean, you're the one who pushed for it the most.
Yeah, but that's because I thought I was going to be pushing forward other legislation akin to getting more ice cream carts in the area. I really want
This
different
guy
routes.
thought that he was going to push something through some kind of omnibus proposal, and instead it got
the only
gutted
Omni
halfway
thing
through
I
the
know
Senate.
is the Omnitrix from Ben 10. Okay,
Okay, bro.
you know that's true. Ditto for the first
I'm
time
sure
has
you
jumped
know
in
the
voice
words
call.
omnipotent and omniscient.
For the bit, no, I don't.
For the bit, no, I don't. Your Honor, in my defense, before I killed them, I said for the bit.
Your Honor, I did say for the memes and the bants.
Hi, Lone Wolf. Thank you for making me this little hut. Please seal me inside.
I gotta find a decent door.
No, I don't need a door. Just lock me in here forever. Here, I got you. There we go. So much better. Okay, and then this is supposed to be... I wanted to make this... Yeah, because this is pretty thick, so I want to make this 2 up, because then it'll better match your building. Building in Minecraft is just, like, so fun and relaxing. It's not nearly as engaging to watch
really
a lot of the
is.
time, though. I can't wait. I talked about it before, how I keep getting those, I don't know if I mentioned it on stream or if it was just in a conversation with you, Dance. But, like, when I switched from Streamlabs to Stream Elements sends me an email after every single stream saying, like, you did, like, this thing better, or this thing went better for your stream. Were there ever a time for it to message me like, man, you screwed up? It's going from the Time Stranger numbers to how many people watch us play Minecraft.
Oh yeah, it is. Those are continually like that's you know what you're signing up for.
Stream Elements is going to be furious at me. Here's the thing, though, is that a lot of people still like watch these videos when I upload them onto YouTube after the fact. So I know people are still watching this. They just don't want to watch it live, and I don't blame them. This is like top tier, I need to do my homework, or I need to like do some work on my other monitor, so let's have Chaos's voice in the background as he's building Minecraft. Hey, Ditto.
Hello.
What's poppin', man?
Greetings.
Not popcorn, although I wish it was.
I could go for some popcorn right now. I had to, earlier today, I had to go work my old concession stand job because I'm family friends with my old boss who got me the job in the first place. And she had, like, a bunch of teenagers cancel on her suddenly, like, right before a tournament weekend. So she
As
was...
you do.
I ran into her while I was at church, and I was like, oh, hey, how you doing? Because she goes to the earlier service than me, so I missed her. I usually miss her. But I caught her, like, after her service was done, I was going in. And as soon as she saw me, she was like, oh, hey, yeah, are you free this Saturday? She was like, I am so stressed at an extreme lack of, you know, it's a concession stand. So there's like a bunch of like typically like 16, 17-year-olds that have just canceled on her suddenly. And I was like, yeah, I can be
Incredible.
there Saturday morning if you're that desperate.
Young people.
Look at you being the helpful one.
Young people, I know, right? But anyways, that was all just to lead into the fact that, mentioning food, I got to have a ballpark hot dog for the first time in a while.
Incredible.
And man, a ballpark hot dog, it hits different, bro.
They absolutely do, you're correct. So do the nachos.
I'm not a big nacho fan, but we sell a lot of nachos there.
That's fair.
Oh, we're all
I don't
come
know
over
why.
to Twilight
It's
Town. I'll
always
put you in
the
creative, by the way.
specific, the specific brand of nacho sauce that every concession stand on planet Earth seems to carry. I don't know what it is about it, but it's like better than it has any right to be.
I believe you. I want to put a different kind of... Give me like a different type of deep slate.
I can't help but notice there's no Sandlot.
Yeah, we haven't gotten to the Sandlot yet.
I was promised a Sandlot.
I'm promising to make you make the Sandlot. Who does this guy think he is?
Ditto.
That would make a lot of sense, actually, now that you mention it.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Are you over here yet?
I've been over here.
It's been. Where you at? I just saw you go by. Hi, Ditto!
Hello.
Game mode. Creative. Headmaster Ditto.
I'm free.
Free falling.
Alright, so... what's the game plan?
Well, step 1, we kill Dance.
It's gonna be hard to do in
Do we
creative
need-
mode, but I
that's-
appreciate
that's
Do
it.
we
not the
need
point of
anything
that.
else?
That was, I didn't want to mention that was the end, like that was the last step. I was gonna get to that.
The tower up in the background is really nice. I keep looking over.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Lonewolf and I have been working on getting the center bit done here, as you can tell. If you want to like, if you want to like look at anything that's
ice
been
cream
made and try and
stand.
pretty it up or something, if you want to. If you don't want to do that, then you can try and tackle the walls over here. Like you could try and tackle going across this side, because we still have to go from Dance is he's done at the bottom of Station Heights now, and he's making his way to the tram common and building those walls. You can help him with that. You can start over here and try and meet him halfway. Those are your big options, really. Shroom has been tackling the bistro all on his own. He's been working on that. And then Lone Wolf and I have been tackling the center area. And once we're done with the center area, I'm
See
gonna
if I can't do something about this outside wall.
That's a good one. Yeah, you can tackle that outside wall and then make your way over this way.
We need to, even if we don't put the mansion too close, we need to blow up this hill.
Yeah, this hill will be taken care of.
That way we have enough space to like fake the forest over there.
Yes, absolutely. I agree. I mean, we're going to put
And get, like, the woods.
the mansion, like, look, if you fly over the hill and look over here, like, we're basically going to make the woods and put the mansion over in this flat spot where this, like, teleport spire is. We'll destroy this teleport spire. And it'll be, this is where, like, the forest
that
and the
tracks.
mansion are going to be. There's plenty of, like, mostly flat space to make that over here.
Oh yeah. I like it.
Yeah, I'm still planning to, for Lone Wolf and I, as soon as I have a little more spare time, I don't right now because of Time Stranger, but for Lone Wolf and I to, like, pop in every now and then and do a little bit of just, like, getting rid of unnecessary, like, hills and stuff in between streams. We won't have to do all of that live.
Who doesn't like terraforming?
Everyone?
I enjoy it.
That's such
It's a good way to get
thing.
to take your anger out on something that can't fight back.
I have Dance for that.
You know what? Fair.
Thanks. Thanks.
What kind of, I want like a yellowish brick. That's too yellow, as much as I love the way that brick looks. Here we go. Yellow terracotta bricks will do. I think that's what I want to use for this. So let's do... It's gonna go like that. This might still be a little too yellow. But the orange is too orange. Yeah, I think this is the best I'm gonna get. No, I think as much as I don't like the color orange, I think that the orange terracotta bricks is gonna be better. Is gonna fit in better with the rest of the build. So this goes, yeah, this is supposed to, this is longer than it is in the game, but that's fine. This is supposed to go all the way to this. And that corner needs to be a different kind of block. I'll just put down polished andesite for now, even though I'm pretty sure I'm going to change that later. Yep. That all right there is just like normal brick. Let's make the building first. What are you doing over there, Ditto?
Trying to figure out exactly where I want this to meet. Because technically, it would be more correct in this here.
I wonder if I should...
And it doesn't quite meet this. Nah, we can deal with that later. That can be
no, because I got it lining up nicely
problem.
with that. I don't want to... I'd rather, if anything's going to look out of place, I'd rather it be this being longer than it typically is in the games. Yeah.
This is brick, yeah.
That could be 2 blocks, actually. That'll probably make it look a bit better. Let's do that.
All right. Back up a frame. Okay. That's convenient. Wait, are we sure? Is that? Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see where this is now. Alright. So this whole thing is too big. I see.
Yeah, I should just do this as one.
That's where the disconnect is. Okay. I understand now.
He's achieved understanding. Give me...
Nobody else can finish this building.
I'm going to finish your building here in a second, buddy.
That would be great, because then I don't have to finish it.
Look at the brick options. I could do the mud brick again here. It wouldn't be too bad. You know what? I like this.
Well done.
Yeah, we'll do that. And does it match on the other side? Lone Wolf.
Chaos.
Hold up a second. Let me look at this a little bit. Yeah, Lone Wolf. Come over here to me. We did that whole thing in brick, huh? I'm debating if we want this all, because look, this building over here I'm making with this orange terracotta right here, this is supposed to be the same material as this right here. And so I'm wondering if we want to keep with what you're doing it in, or what are you making it out of over here? Is this the red rock brick? Red rock. Yeah, that's what I was using for the corners. I'm looking at it in Cage 3, and I'm wondering if it would be better to do, like, one of the terracotta bricks or something instead of normal bricks here, if it would look better. Fit better in general. Let me... I just want to take a little look-see here real quick. Then if this instead was this. Where are you? You here? What do you think?
The orange terracotta works here. The red rock doesn't for the corner.
Fair point, fair point. What do we put there instead of red rock? Because I don't think the terracotta goes well with the polished andesite. What do you think? Or do you think it's fine with the andesite? Andesite, whatever it is.
I mean, to be honest, I'm not fully sold on andesite for the corners either, but I just haven't found a better block.
Ditto!
Me?
Come here. You're being conscripted temporarily.
See.
Look at this. I'm thinking that we should do terracotta around here, like most of this brick be replaced with terracotta. But I'm not sure if there's anything better we can do in place of andesite.
For the edges, you mean?
Yeah.
Can you try it? I mean, granite gets you closer to the warm palette. You want to try it with just, like, regular stone? And see if that
Not
gets you
regular
there?
stone. You're insane.
Well, because the outline of that building is gray, right?
Yeah, the thing about stone, though, is it doesn't just look gray. It looks like a rock.
Smooth stone still has a little too much texture.
Smooth stone
to it.
could work a lot better.
What are you trying to look at?
This corner we're at over here.
All right, let me see.
You could try
Where is
like...
it in the
Where are
video?
you?
Where is it in the video?
I don't know off the top. It's in the Cage 3 section.
Ditto, where in the video are you?
I am at 8 minutes 59 seconds, but you can only see the edge of the building they're talking about.
What's up?
Let's see.
Yeah, I wasn't
Where-
looking
You
at
could
Where in the?
try concrete.
Where is this? Is it just? I'm trying to see exactly which building is this.
It's in the center of the thing. I'm trying to find a spot in the video to point you to.
Yeah, if you see an exact time, because I'm trying to make sure I know. Because there's a bunch of different buildings that are being shown, so I can't tell exactly where.
There we go. I found it. 742.
Checking. Hold up.
Anyways, come over here and look at where we are.
Well, let me pull this
Concrete
up.
doesn't
All right,
have
742.
slabs, though. Let's
This,
see
and you
what
said you're trying to get the
concrete
edges and then the actual main part of that building?
Yeah.
Right there? I would do... Look at these.
Actually, would that work?
Ditto. Try red rock bricks
We already tried.
for
We
the...
got the bricks. What about this?
Oh, no, not that. Go do sandstone layers. Smooth sandstone layers. Yeah, because it has a bit of a yellowish tint there, and then it lets it pop, and the shadowing looks nice, especially with the shaders. No. So leave them. No. So leave that bit. Lone Wolf, just shift right click it for me in front, right where you are looking, Lone Wolf.
And what?
Shift right click that line of smooth sandstone layers, because that places it sideways.
Ah.
So do a line like that for those edges, and I think that would probably look a lot cleaner.
I think it's too white.
Well, in that case, the andesite does have layers.
There's also other colors of sandstone. If you want,
Yeah, just try it
if you
here.
like
Wait,
that
try
stuff.
this then. If it's too white, use this. Stop breaking stuff. Okay, whatever. But looking at exactly what you're doing, this is exactly probably what I'd be using. That's my recommendation. But I trust whatever y'all do.
It doesn't like... I don't like using layers when building, because I feel like it gets really annoying when you're trying to place anything else around them.
It's not bad though.
God dang it.
I'll say if you don't like the andesite, they do just have polished stone too. It's a little bit of a cleaner texture. It's the only thing I don't like about andesite as a building material is the texture's a little noisy for me.
Does it yell at you at night? Keeps you up? It's so noisy?
A little bit. The copper is nice too.
What do you think about that, Lone Wolf? Hey, throw some my way. Thanks. Oh my goodness, this is almost too bright.
Yeah, you got what you asked for.
You know, I think that works.
You think?
I think.
I think that we've reached the point that I hit every now and then where no matter what we do, I'm going to hate it unless it looks exactly like Kingdom Hearts 3. and thusly, if you think this works, I think it's what we should go with, because eventually I'll get over it and be like, nah, that was the right choice. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm putting down? The annoying part is having to shift click while you're flying to do it. Here, Lone Wolf.
Did you,
So spawned?
are you using the waxed copper?
I'm using one or the other.
Make sure you're using waxed, otherwise they're gonna oxidize.
What the heck does oxidize mean?
Oxidization.
It'll turn green?
Yeah, that's how copper works.
Copper is stupid. Next, you're going to tell me that it can create little golems that put stuff in chests for you. Are you using the waxed one?
So crazy
the most
thing.
useful thing Minecraft has added in for it.
Yeah,
Crazy
that's
thing
nice.
to tell you, by the way. Yeah, they can.
They finally made copper into slave labor. I knew they'd do it eventually.
I mean, that's why they added it as tools for everything as well.
Okay, and then we're changing all of this brick too, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I will help you do that. Should we change the brick over on this other side too? Yeah, we should. That's all the same material. It's all the same material. Up until it gets over to these. These are different. I regret taking the night. Let this be a lesson, kids. Never take drugs. I'm sick of all these swirlies being on my screen.
Fair.
I believe drinking milk clears.
But I don't like milk, Lone Wolf. I only like chocolate milk.
You pretend it's chocolate milk.
That's not the same thing. That's not how it works.
If it's good enough for Peter Pan, it's good enough for me.
Peter Pan in the original was like a freak who, like, stole children. Lone Wolf, is there something you'd like to admit to? Little do they know that I'm packing TNT into every last corner and linking it up to one super redstone switch to hit at the very end of the creative build.
Oh no.
I haven't backed up the server in a little while. I should do that after today's stream. Especially because we did the boat and all last time in survival. Dance, we were building a boat while you were dead.
Oh, what boat did you build?
Well, we only got like halfway done with it, but we're making like a huge pirate ship.
Oh, fun. This is... Look at these angles. Fuck.
There we go. I can stay like that. How much more do I have on it? 2.5 more minutes of swirlies, and then I'm free. I just glanced at what was going on in my chat while we were busy with trying to work that out, and I regret looking at my chat, so.
It's never a good idea.
Truly never a good idea.
I guess this is gonna end up being about the same height.
I feel like my eyes are starting to hurt from the glowiness. I need it to end. Lone Wolf, you live like this?
Yeah,
What
I can
is
see.
your gamma set to?
I have my gamma at max at all times.
That would contribute partially to your problems.
Well, I think it's the drugs in my system that are, like, contributing to my problems right now, if I'm being real with you.
Could it be any of the concessions that you ate?
Who said that you
sure
could
all of them were
unmute?
fresh? What?
Who said that you could unmute? That's what I thought. Did anyone ever figure out why they're so mean to dance?
It's a valid question.
He just has one of those auras.
Imagine people are saying, like, oh yeah, he's a real aura farmer. He just, like, he lives to get bullied. There you go. Okay, and then we added this slight curve to work out that difference. Yep. The rest of this should be this. What are we at on stream time? But we're already at 2 hours? What the heck have we been doing today?
I mean, I just got here, so yeah, that sounds about right.
Shroom.
Yep.
You done with that over there yet?
I wouldn't say done. I've got, like, most of the shapes sorted. And interiors. When are you coming to have a look?
Made most of the shapes, Your Honor. Wait a minute, let me finish what I'm working on right now while I'm looking at it. Yo, Decaying, welcome to stream. Are these, like, the same? They are. Lone Wolf. What block are you using over there for that? This is just more, it's just more polished andesite. Okay, fair enough. Is there like a little step up here? Barely. Barely. You know, actually, as I look at it, I think that that would be better if I swapped those. That would be better if I swapped that for sure. Yep, what is this? Is it a deep slate fence? That's better. I think that's better.